Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Okay, I have been scouring through BookTube looking for a book tag that I haven't done, and the reality is I've done so many of them at this point that I don't think there's many more that exist. I think there's like The Sims, the ice cream, which I want to get some ice cream if I'm going to do that one, and then the Star Wars book tag by Bangity Bangs, and I haven't, those are like the only three that I can find that I haven't done. So anyway, if you guys know book tags that I haven't done or newer ones, list them below. I need some book tags to do, or tag me in them if you come up with an original book tag. So today I'm going to do the Riverdale Book Tag because my husband and I watch Riverdale and I love that show so much. And it was originally created by Katz and Camera. And it came out March 15th of 2017, so last year when the Riverdale show was on. And it's basically just questions related to the characters of Riverdale. And if you aren't watching Riverdale, you should be. It's very much, to me, kind of like a mix between like Twin Peaks, Pretty Little Liars, and Stranger Things. It's very good. I mean, not so much Stranger Things, but it's just a really good show. It's beautifully shot, and I love that they use the Archie comics and they like popularize it with like, you know, I don't know, they make it more, you know, of contemporary of today's time. So here are all the questions, it says. Number one, Archie, a book with great side characters. A book with great side characters. You know what? A book with great side characters that I just finished reading was the Adam Silvera book, They Both Die at the End. I loved all of the side characters in it. You know, it's about these two main characters, but after that, it's like there's all these like friends and these auxiliary characters, and there's characters that don't really even have anything to do. I'm like slurring as I talk. No, I haven't had a drink since 1994. You know, it's interesting to me because there were all these side characters that didn't really have anything to do with like the main story, but they affected the main story, and I thought it was done so well. So I'm gonna say They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. Number two, Jughead, my favorite character on Riverdale. A character from a broken home. Oh my God, a character from a broken home. I cannot remember his name, but the best friend, I think he's gay. He's gay in The Inexplicable Logic of My Life by Benjamin Alire Symes. And his mother's like a drug addict in it, and he moves out, and I don't want to ruin the rest of it for you because it's great. I can't remember what his name is. Mateo, maybe? Anyway, or was that the main character? So many Mateos in books, I can't keep track. Number three, Veronica, a character who very easily could have been one-dimensional. A character who could have very easily been one-dimensional. I'm gonna say, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say Kaz Brekker from Six of Crows. I feel like towards the end of Six of Crows, and I haven't read the second one yet, but towards the end of it, you started seeing more about who he was as a person, and I feel like it made him more multi-dimensional, you know, as a character, and I really enjoyed seeing that backstory to him, but I always love seeing the backstory to characters. Number four, Betty, a great sibling relationship. Oh my God. Okay, so the twin sisters in, what's her face? Becky Albertalli's, The Upside of Unrequited, which was one of the best books I read last year. So the sibling relationship between those two sisters was fantastic. I loved it. Number five, Cheryl, a character who acts tough but is secretly an emotional wreck. A character who acts tough but is, God, that's really hard, isn't it? Do I have a character that like acts tough but is really a wreck inside? Well, I feel like maybe like I can't remember, but like maybe one of the Will Graysons? Like, I don't remember anyway. That's hard for me. Like, I can't think of a character who acts tough but is really broken inside. Oh, well, you know, maybe the main character in, Holden Caulfield. How about Holden Caulfield? You know, I think he's a character that acts really tough on the outside, but he's really broken inside. Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye. Josie and the Pussycats, a strong marginalized female who is more than just their stereotype. Oh my God, every book that I read, I feel like. Well, I'm gonna say and it's a true story, but the author, and I can't remember her name, it's something real short, like Joe Smith or something like that, but the author of Blackout, Remembering the Things I Drank to Forget. I mean, as a woman in recovery, she's so strong in that book, and the way that she tells her story is phenomenal. I love that book. Number seven, Polly, a character who gets locked up, can be physically, emotionally, mentally, etc. A character that gets locked up. God, I can't even think. Physically, I feel like well, all of the characters in the book Traffic Going into Tricks by Ellen Hopkins, because there are 5 prostitutes and it all in some way or another. One ends up in like a girl shelter, another one ends up in a treatment facility, another one ends up in the hospital and is, you know, paralyzed. And very, very sad books, but they're awesome. All of Ellen Hopkins' books I stand behind 100%. I love her so much. She is such a fantastic author. And really underrated, I think, in the young adult community. I really, really think that her books are not given as much recognition as they should be. I have like read almost all of them. And I think Without Perfect and Rumble are the only 2 that I haven't read. And I mean, her books are phenomenal. And I had the honor and the privilege of interviewing her years ago. And she's just such a cool woman. Okay, number 8, Kevin, a character who is LGBTQIA+. Well, a lot of the characters that I read. How about Simon and Simon versus a Homo Sapien Agenda? Because Love, Simon is coming out here real soon. I loved that book. Okay, number 9, Jason, a character's death that broke your heart or a character's death that made you cheer finally. I don't ever cheer finally in a character's death. I mean, I don't read a lot of fantasy like other people do. A character who passed away, Augustus Waters and The Fault in Our Stars. I was wrecked over that. I mean, I literally wrecked over that when I read it. When I initially read it, which was years ago. Number 10, Riverdale, a world building win. Oh, I mean, Hogwarts. You know, I mean, do you get any better than that? I mean, literally, she should be teaching classes at universities and being paid $1 million a year to teach world building. She should, and she should probably teach it to some world leaders as well. J.K. Rowling is a genius. Number 11, Wildcard, watch video for info. Y'all know I don't watch videos before I do them. Wildcard, well, I'm going to make up my own. Let me see. A father that I love in a book. A father or a mother that I love in a book. It's going to be my wild card. Because I love the parents. And they're all old TV stars from back in the day. Like, what's his name? Luke from 90210 is the father of Archie in Riverdale. So, a father or a mother figure that I love in a book. Okay, so now that I said that, how am I going to pick one? Well, I loved The Father and the Inexplicable Logic of My Life by Benjamin Lear Sainz, which was not one of my favorite books of last year, but I did love The Father. I thought he was so incredible, and I thought his story was so fantastic. I also, oh my God, I loved The Grandmother. Oh, and another one, a family member that I loved, The Aunt in Dumplin' by Julie Murphy. I mean, you cannot write a character like that. So anyway, that is my Riverdale book tag. I'm not going to tag anybody in it because I don't know who's watching Riverdale, but you should because it's fantastic. It's on the CW, I think, but it's on Netflix as well. So I love you guys. Leave me comments of tags that you'd like to see me do because I don't know what other tags I should do. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.